Maybe not from the top, but
At the top?
nearish.
Hold on, wait a second.
Okay.
My phone's a little slow.
Well, they're your right lung lobes. There's 3 of those. You took out the left lung lobes, of which there are 2. With the lung, you have the bronchus. You have the bronchial artery, the bronchial vein. That's my lung. Looking at the heart, there's a right auricle, there's a left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle, the LAD, the great cardiac vein. There's a pulmonary trunk.
Let me get up.
Yeah, you may be back. There's a pulmonary trunk. There's the vagus nerve. What the probe is underneath, the ligamentum arteriosum starts here and ends right where it goes into the thoracic aorta. The white blood vessel behind, which is right here, there is a pulmonary artery. In the back, behind the pulmonary trunk, I've got, you may not be able to see it, but it's white. See, that's why you gotta get rid of the, you have the ascending aorta right here, which turns into the aortic arch right here. Coming off the aortic arch, you got the carotid artery and the subclavian artery. And then that aortic arch turns into the thoracic aorta or descending aorta. This blue blood vessel is the azygous vein. This flaccid tube back here happens to be the esophagus. This big white structure right here, there's the vagus nerve again. It just starts up here at the brain and just continues to run, and all the branches come off of it. If we stay up here a little bit, you have the superior vena cava here. This blue blood vessel over here is the inferior vena cava. That white cord running right here, that's the vagus nerve again, because you have one on the right and one on the left. You start coming up here, this is thoracic thymus. I'm sorry, this is the laryngeal thymus. Right underneath it is the thyroid. There's the thyroid. Here's the larynx. I lift the thyroid and I see a vacuum cleaner hose. That's the trachea. This happens to be, that's the subclavian vein. Down underneath here, that's the inferior vena cava. This big blue blood vessel.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.